Hi, I'm Doug with Countryside. I'd like to go over a couple things today that we run into several times a year, which can help out not only us but other propane companies in the process, especially with new homeowners and that stuff. And whenever a house is sold, sometimes there's a question as to ownership of the tank. So this one here is verified. It is a customer-owned tank, but whenever you buy a house and that stuff, not trying to pick on realtors in any way, but every once in a while they will say that the tank comes with the house. It's a misinterpretation of ownership at that point in time that can take place. So before you just assume that you own a tank, needless to say, especially if there's a logo on the tank, if there's a logo from a company or whatever, I would definitely check with them. I would call them. Typically there's a number on them. It doesn't always mean if a tank doesn't have a logo that it isn't leased. Because depending on time of year, they may not be able to stick a sticker on it, and it may have gotten forgotten possibly, or maybe it got painted and it hasn't gotten a new logo yet on it. So if you have information, if they can even let you know who they were using as a previous supplier to the home as far as who they were using and to fill their tank, that would be a great place to start. For instance, for us with Countryside and that stuff, we have all of our all the serial numbers and that stuff. There's typically a data plate underneath the dome, which is right here. Some of them are outside of the dome, but the majority of them are all under the dome when you're looking for a data plate. They will have a serial number on there. It'll actually say serial number, and then there's a year on there. That's always good. And if you give them the serial number and the year of the tank and the location, typically that can be cross-referenced back to the past owner, and if it was leased or owned at that point in time. So it's definitely good information to have. I've had several instances in the last year where we've had to give customers where they were told that they owned the tank and they didn't. We had to give them the bad news that they did have a lease tank. Not that it's bad news, but they thought that they had ownership. So anyway, hopefully that helps you if you are buying a home and you're questioning whether or not you own the tank, to give the proper facility or proper business a call in order to check verification on that. So thanks for watching, and I'm Doug with Countryside.